Welcome back to the Cyber Game Invitational League. Right now we do have match 3 of today. Game number 1 between Avant versus the Clique. Joining me now is Timmy. How are you doing, Timmy?
I'm doing well, how are you?
I am pretty good, pretty hyped. It's been so long today and it's getting me pumped. I'm pumped.
It's hard work.
It is, and I'm ready for this. So first ban right away is Athena from the Clique. Yep. Taking that away from Biggie and possibly even Sporks. Maybe they wanted to try that in the solo lane like TCAM did last game, but unfortunately not. Sylvanas banned away too, and Awelix. Oh, that's a target ban towards Row in the jungle there.
Yeah, you don't normally see Awelix as a fundamental ban. You normally see something like a Thor or a Bastet, but Awelix definitely can do a lot of damage in the right hands, especially if they have a team built around her with a lot of knockups to allow for that gravity surge to come on out. The Athena ban is always very strong. As you said, it can be played in solo, and those rotations with the Defender of Olympus is absolutely devastating. We're going to see a Ares ban as well, very common in Oceania. Ares being very favored, causes a lot of disruption, a lot of panic on the enemy team.
And back to the Awelix ban really quickly. Awelix needs the team to be built around her, otherwise she doesn't work very well. However, Avant are very good at building around it. And I've talked to Ro in the past, and he likes to play it, but it's not his favorite. He doesn't think that it's ban-worthy, especially against him. So it's very interesting to see that target ban coming out, but that left the Bologna and the Hunbats open, so they were able to take that right away. And Gib and Ymir picked up. Interesting, 2 Guardians already with Neath as well. This is very interesting.
I have a feeling that's going to be a jungle Ymir. Going back to the Bologna, however, I would have preferred the Bologna ban over the Awelix. Yes, Awelix can do a lot of trouble, but she does need a lot of help from other team members. But Bologna, just by herself, she used to be able to take on an entire team by herself before she got the nerf, but now she probably 2v1 fairly easy. She has a lot of damage with that bludgeon and the scourge.
And Barkus now locked in there for a Biggie, or maybe they want to go for the hashtag Giles plays of Jungle Barkus.
The Jungle Barkus with the mystical male.
Yep, L Chuckles was on that yesterday as well during the win. But most likely Biggie will pick that up there. And the third ban was Barkasura. Interesting, they don't want Barkasura in the jungle or the solo lane, most likely in the solo lane, as we haven't seen very many Barkasuras in the jungle anymore.
Yes, Barkasura is probably one of the few gods who can deal with a Bologna, the other one being a Tia. Barkasura just being able to eat through everyone's health with that true damage. That cripple will stop a lot of mobility and cause a lot of havoc. He did receive a little bit of a nerf, it's either the most recent patch or the upcoming patch. I'm a little bit confused now, but the minions do get a 5 damage reduction on their attacks. We're going to see a Poseidon ban out here, very common, very strong. Poseidon in the mid lane is just very hard to deal with, very strong in those team fights, especially if you can get very good Krakens out. And Ochida can be quite good with those ultimates.
He is very good at everything. And is Isis open? Yes, Isis made it through.
Is open.
I can hands down tell you right now, Ochida's gonna pick Isis.
Ochida loves Isis.
Before we see anything. I haven't seen anything, but I know it's
nothing's
gonna
come up for us yet. We're going to see a Hades and a Guan Yu hovered over here. The Guan Yu is more likely going to... Ochida.
Oh no!
Ochida is raging. He must be banging his keyboard. Said, nah, screw it, I'm playing Ra.
Yeah. So Medusa and Ra were the last picks there for Avant, and gee, you're making me look bad picking Isis straight off. Like, the very last pick that could have taken away from
He was
Ochida.
hovering over Hades, and those confused me, because I was thinking, okay, Hades can go in the solo, could go mid, but, you know, he's more of a solo god. But there's the Guan Yu who definitely goes solo, you know, he doesn't do jungle anymore, and oh, there goes the steal.
Yeah.
Yes. Just real quick, Ra and Medusa some of their abilities do rely on people looking towards them, and they haven't got a huge amount of lockdown, which will force people to look a certain way. The most they have is the Fear No Evil from Humbats, and that's going to take a lot of coordination to pull off properly.
But we have seen in the past, Avant are very good at team fighting. They're very good at not dying and
got
trading the damage around each of them. Yeah, the chemistry is just so good because they've been together for so long. And when Ochita was on the Heroi, they were practicing against each other. So Avant have been around the longest, and they've just grown a great team synergy, and it's great to see. But we'll see how they fare against the Clique. Guys, I'm so hyped for this. We will jump into match right now with Avant versus the Clique. Guys, welcome into this game number 1 of the third match of today, Avant versus the Clique. Timmy, are you hyped? I'm so hyped for this.
I'm very amazing. I'm actually a little bit surprised to see we're not going to see a double hunter from either team, so it's going to be a little bit less stupid.
Yeah, it kind of didn't work last, but yeah, I like the two Guardians coming out of the Clique, and both teams are very, very confident going into this matchup, but statistically, Avant do have this one over the Clique.
Yes, but statistics don't always speak the truth.
Exactly.
So we're hoping for a very strong game here. We're going to see a 5-man group on the left-hand side, just for a little bit of protection while they're warding, just keeping themselves safe. Don't want to get caught out here.
Getting caught out would definitely be not fun. However, neither team know where each other are. I like this formation coming out of the Clique with G sitting at the back. They're maybe waiting for an invade. Maybe they saw this from scrims or something, hiding behind the Gold Fury. Maybe they're waiting for Biggie to come up and place a ward. It looks like
if Biggie comes forward too much, he almost walked over that ward. If the ward was a little bit more towards the Gold Fury, he would have been spotted out there. But Biggie doing a good job, just keeping himself safe, scouting out himself. Oh, no,
what?
Not.
Okay, 4 hogs.
They've got 4 hogs. They've got 4 hogs.
How did we not notice that?
Because you don't normally see 4 hogs and 2 surely teleports. What the hell?
What just happened?
And they did not get spotted out on any wards. Avant-Garde has no idea that just happened. And now, Duke and Horizon are pushing this right lane. They still have that buff to go back to.
Well played, Clique. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my god, they just took the Gold Fury before 20 seconds on the clock. That went down in like 4 seconds with those 4 hogs.
Yeah, they are already 1.2k up because of that. They didn't get the full advantage just because, you know, some of the buffs are down and the waves were a little bit late to the waves, but I really like the teleports from Duke and Horizon just to get them across the map a lot easier.
That was... I'm sorry, I'm still recovering, but oh my god, that was
we haven't
beautiful.
even introduced our teams yet.
Yeah, that was That was amazing. I don't think we have time to introduce our teams. Shall we do it anyway? Oh, it looks like Rose looking towards the mid lane. He's still level 3.
We'll
He's gonna
introduce
force
after this happens.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, that's ISIS. You can't really do a whole lot against ISIS. Hey, would you like to start us off in introducing our teams?
Sure. So as Avant steal away the enemy speed buff, on the side of Avant, we do have Sporks as Bellona in the solo lane. In the jungle is Ro as Hunbats. Mid lane is Ochita on the right, and our duo lane is Biggie as Barcus, and subfloor as Medusa.
And on the left side of your spectator UI, find out of the blue side, we have the Clique with Horizon as Guan Yu solo, Duke as Jungle Ymir, G as Isis in the mid lane, and your duo lane will be Shazo and Empty Wolf as Geb and Neith.
Oh, and that's a jump onto Duke, and there is the Wingus as well, dealing quite a lot of damage coming out from G. Oh, a nice hot Ras Knight. Subfloor picks up one, and Ochita picks up the other one. Red buff now taken from the Clique towards Avant. Beautiful. Nice hot Ras Knight.
Do you know what's funny though? Even though they're 2-0 and they got a few of their buffs stolen, Clique is still ahead of gold. Well, now they're
Horizon Horizon just soloed out Sporks there on the Guan Yu as the Bellona. Nicely played. Actually, yeah, nicely played by Sporks there on the Bellona.
Apologies, we are still a bit ruffled from that early goal here, and we just need to give us a moment and get our bearings straight. We're going to see mid-camps coming up, Barcus with that belly flop coming in and stealing that one away, and Duke is not happy about it. Cataclysm Spirit Ball coming out.
The Spirit Ball did miss, unfortunately, and Biggie's going to survive through that circle of protection. Oh, and this subfloor with the Petrified dealing so much damage. G's going to miss the Spirit Ball. Will he get the last one, Gus? No, he doesn't. He's turning around. Ochita taken very low. Ro picks that one up. What did...
I would love to have seen how much health he was on. I could not see his health bar, and Ochita got so low on that. That was a big fear no evil coming from Ro. That just saved, what, 2 or 3 people right there and turned that whole engagement around. Just showing why Hunbats is so strong. He's got such great teamfight presence.
I think this game, the Clique are on the wrong side. They should be on the Chaos side for what they did right at the start there, because that was Chaos. That just turned this game upside down and went, oh my god. I just completely lost after it, but Avant now 6-0. The gold lead has come back in their favor of 628 currently. Whew.
Yes, a little bit of a saving grace that they did that Gold Fury, because that just means that they're not so far down now, and also they've got the timer on that, so if Avant-Garde get a bit too complacent and they get too preoccupied, they could just steal another one, because, surprise, they have 4 Hand of the Gods.
The unfortunate thing about going 4 hogs and 2 of them getting shielded teleport is they don't have any room for anything else. So
yes, and you need the beats for the Fear No Evil from Hunbats.
Yeah, definitely. Taking the shielded teleport, while it did get them back into lane, that's the only thing it did for them. And now they do have a little bit of mobility, but I think the beads would have been a much better. But of course they are pros, and that is why they are here and we are talking about it. So
speaking of which, we're going to see a big beam towards the Gold Fury. It is flashing right now, so we might see a bit of an engagement here. But yeah, as you were saying, the teleport, I'm just kind of waiting for both Duke and Horizon to get that teleport up and running to full strength, just so they can get around the map anywhere they want as long as there's a ward. We're going to see crazy mobility coming out from them, crazy rotations.
Oh, Fear No Evil goes down and hits 4 of them. Hot Ras Knight comes through and hits Shazo, taken very low. Cavalry charges, Horizon going through. Let's get taken down, and so does Shazo. Double kill for Spork. Subfloor off the backside picks up Empty Wolfie. And now G is running away very, very low.
Nah, he's caught. He's been caught out by the Ras Slow, the Divine Light. Basically, once you get caught by that, you're just going to go absolutely slow. As we're going to see the Gold Fury taken down by Avant-Garde here.
And now the 11-0. The strats.
Yeah, this is, I think the Clique came in here a bit too cocky at the beginning.
It was a beautiful play, and of course,
You
Garde
know it was absolutely flawless when even the casters don't see it.
yeah,
And we see just about everything.
yeah, like seeing the 4 hogs, and we're like, oh, great positioning, they're gonna pick it off, and then they just got it in like 20 seconds. Like, what? That was crazy.
As soon as you use
Subfloor, take it very low,
gods,
World
that's like
Weaver.
half the God Fury's health.
Take it very, very low, and jumps. So I'm completely lost right now. Like this game, like what is happening? Avant just are winning after a Gold Fury at 20 seconds into the match. Subfloor just got out with like 20 HP, and now he's.
Did Empty Wolf fully charge that World Weaver?
I don't.
No,
I'm not sure. It didn't look like it.
The thing about when Neith uses the World Weaver when she's on the ground, breaking her ankle. If you ever have a look at how she's standing, when you're charging up, you're not immune to any form of crowd control. So he's kind of lucky he got that shot off, because as he shot it off, Biggie just absolutely pounced on him.
Jumped on his face, got a large amount of burst with the Intoxicate as well, so forced Empty Wolfie back. But that was very, very close by Empty Wolfie picking up Subfloor. Almost very close, but Subfloor, able to get out there. Oh, and now Horizon forced a cavalry charge out of the solo lane on very low HP. Sporg seems to be... He's definitely in favor of the solo lane. He's dealing so much damage.
What can you expect? He's gonna go and do well against Horizon. Balloon's just so strong.
Definitely. But now Duke's looking for a play in the mid lane. He's got the Glacial Strike, but Ro jumps over it. There's the Pheno Evil into the hot Ra Snipe. Circle of Protection does go down, but it's not used for anything except a little bit of wave clear. Nice pick up there. Unfortunate for Duke trying to make a hot play. All over in the solo lane. Sports picks up Horizon.
Taking down Horizon, yes.
Okay, so minutes, right? 13 kills for one team.
Yep.
That's more than, that's like 1.3 kills a minute in this 8-minute game. And I'm sorry, I'm losing all composure right here, but this is.
You reckon it's gonna be a 10-minute game?
Possibly, because it's a custom game. You can actually surrender before 10 minutes.
That's right, it is.
But the Clique are holding on. They definitely have, I want to say, a good late game, but because of Medusa and Bellona, the late game does seem to be in favor of Avant as well.
Yeah, the issue with Neith is she is very strong early, and she's still quite strong mid, but late game she starts to fall off more. She's more of a caster when it comes in the hunter role. Relying more onto those abilities.
And very utility based as well with
very
with
utility
her
based.
root and the attack speed reduction, the slow with the backflip, and the great presence and the good stun from her World Weaver as well. So yeah, like you said, a caster more of.
Yes, I know the meta at the moment is very heavily focused towards the late game. The issue with that though is if something doesn't go right or the game gets dragged out, it's going to be very heavily influenced to the team that has a late game composition. So Medusa, not exactly a hyper carry like Artemis or Shipalonke or Apollo, but definitely very strong late game. That Viper shot, sorry. Still does a lot of damage. Bellona gets absolutely huge. Hunbats can disrupt so many people, and Ra becomes very utilitarian.
Pheno Evil in the mid lane doesn't pick up anyone. It puts Duke in a bad position, and he's going to get picked off by Ochida. World Weaver comes across as well, and the Circle of Protection went down there as well, but unfortunately Duke still went down, and the heals from Ra are going to keep all of Avant sustained in the mid lane, and now sustained. Oh, that rhymed. Oh, Eagles rally jump straight onto G from Sporks, and they're gonna pick him up. A nice stun, picks up 2. Shays are gonna go down as well. Empty Wolfie forced to beats there, and tier 1 tower is gonna go down. Avant looks so strong. Oh my god,
they're just manning up, going for this tier 2. Wolfie cannot really do all that much. He's gonna get taken down by the dot here.
Oh, Subfloor with the beautiful play and the nice. Like all 3 of that Viper shot did land.
Yeah, Viper shot.
Yeah.
The thing about Viper shot is it's a little bit like how Agni's damage is split up. If you miss 1 or 2 shots, you've got absolutely nothing. But if you hit all 3 of those shots, it's devastating. At max rank, it does 30 damage plus 10% scaling every half a second for 1.5 seconds. So 6 lots of that damage. And it does stack on top of each other. So that's 90 damage plus 30% scaling.
And Avant, I say this every week, but their entire strategy is very, very systematic. They move systematically. They move like
You can't stop them.
Yeah,
Five people walking around, and they just push down whatever they want. Speaking of pushing things down, they're gonna try and push down this fire giant. Horizon coming in with a cavalry charge, but he's gonna be too early.
Yeah, 11-minute fire giant started up here by Avant. It looks like they could take it. Biggie jumps in. Intoxicate does go down. Nice stun. Subfloor finally goes down. First kill for the Clique there, and there's the Hot Rust Knight picks up Horizon. But those heals doing so much for Avant. Sporks picks up. Everyone's getting shut down here on Avant, unfortunate call, but still they're very far ahead. That's 3 for 3 now, and Rowe picks up G. That's 3 for 4, and Empty Wolfie is pushing over there in the duo lane, taking down that tier 2 now after taking that tier 1.
A little bit of a saving grace, because everyone who could try and stop him is either at the base or all the way over into the solo lane. So I don't think he's going to be able to get this by the time that Rowe gets here. He might actually back off. Rowe does have 1 level above him, and his ultimate is down, the Fear No Evil, but he's going to try and defend this anyway. Throws out the Sacred Monkey to thin air, unfortunately.
That was an unfortunate call. It was a good one to go for the Fire Giant because they're so far ahead, but
it's too early.
It
doesn't matter how far ahead are you. When you're around level 12, that Fire Giant is going to rip through you. It's just such a beast.
They still took it down to 50% HP before the Clique got there, though. So I feel like they could have got it. They definitely could have got it. But it's just that the Clique were there. The fact that Horizon was behind it and he was able to spot it out and call the rest of the Clique over there is what shut it down.
Yes, very good rotation from Horizon there, just trying to stop the Avant guy from absolutely running away from that. Rowe jumps in front of Shazo, stopping the rollout. Absolutely beautiful play there. He's had some great somersaults today.
Oh, and that's the World Weaver onto Wards, bro. He's taken very, very low, and the heals go down, zoning off G. That was, yeah, like you said, he's making plays. He jumped in front of it, and it stopped him right away from that rollout. That's
a little bit like sometimes you see a Nemesis up against a Geb, and Nemesis would dash forward through Geb and will stop the rollout, and it's so infuriating because that's really the only way to get out alive.
Oh, and the teleport now to the solo lane shows up, but he just stands still in front.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, Eagles rally, and there's the shout device as well. Hot Rust Knight comes through with that buff from the Eagles rally, doing so much for Avant right now. Subfloor picks up Duke, and that's a 2 for nothing for Avant. And that Ra heal is going to keep them sustained and fighting.
Yes, as you said, the Eagles rally are doing a lot of work for them.
Fear No Evil going down very quickly, and Subfloor with the Petrify as well included in this. Shazo, will he go down? Yes, he does. Subfloor picks that one up as well. That's a double kill. Unofficial double kill there.
Yes, this is just a look. Hey, Empty Wolf finally got that tier 2 tower. Now I gotta go back and defend against 5 people going on the Phoenix. But as you were saying before, the Eagles really doing a lot of work. Basically, any ally of Bologna who's underneath the Eagles rally will gain a protection buff and a physical power buff. So it doesn't do a whole lot for Ochiya and Biggie, but it does give them that protections, which is nice. It gives up to a max of 35 protections, both physical and magical, and 50 power, which is quite a lot actually. And
it's pretty
can last up to 10 seconds. In the next patch, that is going to be getting nerfed.
Yeah, that's why she's banned so often. But we have seen Thor banned through every single game of today.
Yes, we're going to see the Clique going for a last-ditch effort trying to take down this Fire Giant. They are going to get spotted out by Biggie here, the Circle Protection coming down to try and burst down that Fire Giant and give a little bit more protections.
Fear No Evil went down and takes all of the Clique very low. Horizon picks up, Biggie there, and a Cataclysm does go down. The row goes down. Yeah, the Clique got it. Okay, wow. And now all Eagles rally. Will Duke go down? It's a nice gift shield. He's going to keep him alive. Subfloor now with a petrify.
16. He's huge.
Duke is going to be taken down. Oh, actually, Shazo goes down there. Now will go down. Oh, Celestial Beam does not land from Ochita over the wall. Very close there, though. Subfloor going to pick up Duke there. Subfloor is now 8-1, and so is Sporks.
Yes, and we've been seeing a lot of great snipes from Ochita. Just a lot of on-point searing pains, hitting at least 2 or 3 people each time. They're going to go ahead and pick up the Gold Fury, just a little bit of pick-me-up from losing that Fire Giant, but the Giant buff only going to be remaining on G and Empty Wolf, unfortunately.
Whew. This game, Avant are doing very well considering they were down in gold right at the start at the match, but they did make the most. They took away as many enemy jungle buffs as possible around that red buff and that speed buff as well, so that's very well played.
The Clique left the red buff, the speed buff, and the blue buff open because they did that Gold Fury. So Avant-Garde realized what had happened. They must have looked at the graphs and thought, why are they so far up in gold already? And just kind of put 2 and 2 together and went for those invades. And as soon as you start having successful invades, one after the other, you start to snowball against the enemy team.
Love the aggression from Avant. They just keep aggressing, they keep fighting. And
I love these 5-man groupings because, like I said before, you can't stop them. There's 5 people there. You have to they have to defend the solo lane from the fire minions, so they're not going to be able to split up as well here.
We are 18 minutes into the game. There is 30 or this tier 2 freeze down onto Sporks. But that Solar Blessing just keeping them so sustained. Empty Wolf, he does get down by the Hot Rust Knight from Ochita. Fino Evil does go down as well. G picked up very easily by Biggie there. And the Cataclysm does go down, but Avant are not stopping. Although the freeze does stop them for half a second there. And Horizon very low now as well. Duke going to get picked up by Subfloor. He's going so aggressive. So is Ochita. Everyone on Avant has died once. And that's it. Nothing else.
No one's even died twice. They've died once, and a lot of those came from that Fire Giant engagement. But we're going to see the time going down here, 6%, 0%. That's going to go to the way of Avant-Garde.
That was the 18 minute and 54 18 minutes, 54 minute match there with 37 kills all up.
That's crazy.
32 of them.
That's a very hyper-aggressive, fast-paced game there. We didn't even have trouble getting our introductions out.
That was... I don't even know what to say now. That was like astonishing. That was like the fastest Smite competitive game ever. I'm pretty sure we have to share that with Hi-Rez. We need that advertised.
look at that world. Oceania is freaking crazy.
Yeah. And all of Avant only died once, and that was it. No other kills there for the Clique. And I think
Cheetah actually managed to pick up top player damage at 14.7 thousand, just with all those searing pains, like I said earlier before. He's getting those on point.
Yeah, he's making those snipes work. Guys, I don't know about you, but I need like a 1 minute break or something, because that was beautiful. That was insane. And that was only game 1. Guys, we still have another game of this match number 3 of today. And we'll be right back with number 2.
See you then.